Welcome to Horizon Forbidden West लाइव गेम प्ले सीरीज। पिछली वीडियो में हमने एक मेन क्वेस्ट की है और फार जेनिथ के बेस से हम लोग बेटा को छुड़ा के लाए हैं। वही लड़की थी जिसको यूज़ करके फार जेनिथ ने इसकी लैब में एक्सेस लिया था और गाया का एक कर्नल चुराया था। और वो किसी तरह इनसे बच के भागी है। उसने एक सिग्नल भेजा जिसको फॉलो करते करते हम वहाँ पहुँचे। एक स्पेक्टर से भी हमारी लड़ाई हुई थी वहाँ पे। मशीन इनिशियली काफ़ी डेंजरस लग रही थी बट उसको डिफीट कर दिया गया। तो अब एरेंड और वॉल्स को हमारे बेस पे लेके आए हैं। अब चल के उससे बातचीत करते हैं, देखिए क्या कहना है उसको।
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
Don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So,
Aloy?
I suppose you want information.
About you and
Yes.
the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
क्या बोल रही है?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface. All so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that?
Humans.
Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told
Uski
me I
kya
was
galti
born
hai?
to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others,
Gerard.
Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. Then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
लेकिन वहाँ पे तो एलूथिया थी नहीं.
You went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Farrow purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Far Zenith, जो लोग यहाँ से छोड़ के गए थे वही लोग हैं. Amazing.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Simon's weapon. And now there it is. Another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something. More like someone. Well, you're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
गाने सुन रहा मजे से.
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
दो ग्रिम हॉर्न्स को मारना है. वार्ल से भी बात कर लेते हैं लगे हाथ.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribes settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out... If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Arendt definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
हो गई सबसे बात. Poseidon. चलो थोड़ा मशीन हंटिंग करते हैं अब. प्लाउहॉर्न था, ग्रिमहॉर्न थोड़ी था. अच्छा अलग अलग है लेकिन एक है सेम से डिफरेंट. Hunt arrow quiver, salmon bone, horned lizard skin, horned lizard skin, rabbit hide and prairie dog bone. ये सब अपने को डेजर्ट एरिया में मिलेगा। चलो बाहर निकले।
Keep moving, keep warm.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
बता भाई।
You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting rid of those outposts.
सब बेचो फटाफट। बता क्या क्या है तेरे पास? आइस स्टॉर्म ब्लास्टर। तीन टाइप के हैं इसमें, फ्रीज भी है। खरीदो। फ्रीज, शॉक और एक और है। फ्रॉस्ट, प्लाज्मा एंड शॉक।
So might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
प्लाज्मा एरोस तो नहीं मिले अभी।
Aloy, it's Gotalo. If you're in need of provisions, I recommend stopping by Salt Bite, a village north of the Grove. Their cook's meals give a soldier strength like nothing else. And who knows? Maybe they could use your help, too.
Maybe I'll check it out. Thanks.
वहाँ पे वो सेटलमेंट है। ये क्या है? उल्लू। इसको ओवरराइड कर सकते हैं तो इसी की सवारी करेंगे अरे शाबाश मशीन स्ट्राइक ये सीखना है यार एक साइड पर स्टे करते हैं
I'm touched. Heard you've been causing all kinds of trouble. Regala must be thrilled.
You'll have to excuse the mess. Our soldiers use this place to prepare themselves before herding machines into the canyon and harvesting parts. Feel free to take any supplies you need. Our prey isn't far.
I'm right behind you.
This way. The sooner we get those machine hearts, the faster we'll get the water we need. Can't believe an outlander would lend us a hand when our own clan won't. Our so-called commander's always talking about how scarce water is in the desert. But do you really think anyone in Scalding Spear is dying of thirst? Or our own squad? Our clan should be led by someone who knows what it's like to fight tooth and nail to survive.
And I'm guessing that someone is you?
Make sure everyone gets all the water they need. No matter what village they're from.
Didn't Jataka say you guys have too little to go around to begin with?
I'm sure I'd be able to fix that somehow. There's always a way.
चल चल भागता रहे अरे यार पैदल ही जाना पड़ेगा इसके पीछे Horned lizard.
We're here.
Heard you've been causing all kinds of trouble. Regala must be thrilled.
I'll help you harvest machine hearts if it'll get water for your people.
Oh, it will. That's the canyon we draw machines into. Then we block them in and pick them off. Now, we'll have to climb over the barricade to get in. When we do, be ready to fight. I already lost good people in there.
Can't wait to see the champion killer in action. You go and I'll follow. Hold on to any hearts you loot and I'll take them from you later.
Could try using acid ammo.
a fight worth inking. To battle!
बाप रे
Think you can catch me? Try your best.
Attend to the dead. Make sure their tags get back to their families. If you can harvest the machine hearts, I'd be grateful.
Parts we need. I should take these to Draka. I'll be prepared.
black box.
This will be in my stash when I need it.
May the wings of the 10 carry you home, my brother.
I got the hearts.
We should head
Wings
back
of the
to
Tan.
Arrowhead.
Yeah. At least now we can bag and tag these soldiers. Hold on. Since you can clearly handle a bunch of angry machines, I want to go back to where the Thunderjaw hit us. I can't just leave them to rot. They deserve to be bagged and tagged too. Will you come with me?
Lead the way.
Glad to have you along.
मेरा बस चलता, मैं तो नहीं जाऊँ. गेम ऐसा ऑप्शन नहीं देता.
Falling gently.
To think, so many have to die just to get water.
Did you try talking to your commander at Scalding Spear?
Please, the only thing she'll listen to is the sound of a bow being drawn. About that, wouldn't mind having yours at my side if it ever came to it.
I'm just passing through, Dronka.
You can't blame me for trying.
Graka.
This is it. Where the Thunderjaw ripped through my squad.
I'm sorry, Dronka.
They were warriors, to the end. We should get started.
Well, we'll have to worry about running out. Someone's alive. By the rocks.
Speak sense, soldier.
4 oars.
Looks like we got a fight on our hands.
बर्वर्स को तो अभी धूल चढ़ा देता हूँ मैं. थंडर जो भी आ गया. थंडर जो का तो मेन है यूजेबल वेपन जो है.
One hit with a shock arrow should trigger a chain reaction.
नहीं यार,
Machine will take a lot of damage from this.
Come at me, dead rotten scab! Come and get it!
अरे यार, so close. क्या मजाक है ये? अरे बाप रे, और तो क्या कर रहे हैं? डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर इसको।
There's plenty dead Ravagers around. We can use their cannons.
कहाँ है भाई डेड रावेजर? ले भाई, और ले, और ले, और ले।
Hey, do me a favor and get the Thunderjaw's heart. I need to check on that soldier.
Well, this'll do. I should check on Draka and that soldier.
Picari.
Didn't think I was going to make it.
You did good, soldier. You're going back home. Thanks to this one.
You were the one who refused to leave your people behind.
I know I'm racking up favors here, but, would you take those hearts back to Arrowhand? We'll be right behind you.
Of course. Be careful.
With that Thunderjaw heart in hand, we'll get all the water we need. Thank you, Aloy.
Picari, Vulture. Vulture Wishbone. यहाँ पे कई सारे वल्चर्स हैं।
Odd as a long forge, as Aaron would say.
थोड़े बहुत वल्चर्स को हंट कर लेते हैं ताकि बाद में उनको ढूंढना नहीं पड़े। ये इसके भी तो पार्ट चाहिए। कहाँ भाग रहा है बे? Horned lizard skin. जितने मिले सारे
Just
लो।
full, but my pack has room.
Origin. क्या है ये? फिर ये, फिर वो, फिर वो. First. ग्रीन शाइन फ्रैगमेंट भी है आसपास.
Of air.
Ravager. Persists when killed. Behemoth.
Pain subsided.
एक behemoth को मारा है।
Looks like the last one. Scary ramblers.
Fire arrows.
Load, then fire.
गेम को एक बार सेव कर लेते हैं। हाँ भाई, शिकारी तू का भाग रहा है। तूने बहुत परेशान किया था साले मेरे को। मजाक मजाक में फायर एरो मारता हूँ इसको।
The end for you.
अभी तक भरा नहीं है। बढ़िया एरिया था, काफ़ी कुछ मिल गया अपग्रेड करने के लिए। सल्वेज यहाँ पे इकट्ठा होता जा रहा है क्या कहीं से? ये उतने फास्ट नहीं है, हैवी तो हैं। ओके यहाँ के चैपलिन का क्या नाम था? जेटाका।
You've returned. Where's Draka?
आ रहे।
Just a little late, chap. Gained some extra baggage on the way back. She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaws. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here. Something to commemorate our heroic victory.
A victory indeed. Command will be relieved to hear about this.
Get them the Scalding Spear as soon as you can. And tell the commander how many
Spear.
have to die to get them.
कौन है इसका
Huntress,
कमांडर ऐसा?
May I have a word? I heard what you did at the Grove. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight, especially for matters that have to do with the old ones.
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan, but our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second sight might be just what we need.
What exactly is the problem?
Not here. Meet me at Scalding's Spear. I'll explain everything.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good. The entire clan might depend on it.
अच्छा जी. सबसे पहले पाउच को अपग्रेड करेंगे. Light arrow, precision arrow, bolt clip, trap, vulture feather, bomb. बाकी सबके जॉब्स क्रिएट कर लेते हैं. Salmon, owl, peccary, rabbit, sheep, salmon, duck, pelican, moonfish, salmon, rabbit. क्लैम्बर जो ये तो मशीन अभी तक मिली नहीं है. Rollerback, Lanshound. Shredder. ग्रीन शाइन अभी यूज नहीं करेंगे. रोपकास्टर खरीद लो।
See? You were right to come to me. Let our blades seek Regala together.
So, say the chief gets his way. Lasting peace with the Concha. Then what?
Trade, maybe. Free passage over the borders.
यहाँ पे और कोई क्वेस्ट नहीं है। ये क्या चीज़ है? रसोईया Valor Surge.
Oh, the famous Nora. Let's have a trade.
We all knew Regala was attack. Turning a machine into a bomb.
Gotta admire her boldness.
Not my boldness. This plastic shrapnel in my face.
Your blade be right. Well, Earth.
So, the awesome.
Hear about visions? Yeah. The next time I'm on leave, I'm heading to the Grove to see for myself. And giant myths, spears, and metal and meridian. So what? Guess I was wrong.
Imagine what else could
Doubt it.
I mean, it was a vision that no one else
I'd
could
sooner
ever
gut
see.
one of those things to make.
It's like whatever you want.
Well, it's a good thing you're not in charge. You know what's a waste? If we didn't kick them all back east, we could.
Up for a game of right, Curtis?
Let none doubt the strength of the Outlander's blade. Even Outlanders see that Regala is treacherous.
So, say the chief
Well,
gets his way.
good thing I have a little something called strategy.
Talk yourself up all you want. We'll settle this on board.
free passage over the borders.
I know. Who willingly stepped into the Concha lands.
चलो अब चल के यहाँ पे मशीन स्ट्राइक सीखते हैं।
Burn them to ash.
There are lands beyond it.
You know my stock. Return when you need it. A swift end. My stock will be here.
Blade be sharp.
bring you victory. If Regala can be challenged by an outlander.
Making sparks fly out there?
How are the refugees doing?
They keep to themselves mostly.
But they have food and shelter. Some even found work around town. Good thinking, giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad it helped. I hope they can get back on their feet.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine. I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. And thanks to your handiwork, I got my hands full getting this place into shape.
I guess you found the right place.
Yes, I did.
I have to go. It was good to see you again, Petra.
And you, Flamehair. Don't be a stranger.
Aloy, please, have a seat. I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machines.
फॉरेस्ट टेरेन में +1 पावर.
Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens. Ha! See? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you. Alright, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are two other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play. Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know. Come back anytime, Red.
बहुत ही कंफ्यूजिंग है, मुझे लग रहा है इसमें काफ़ी टाइम देना पड़ेगा, सो मैं खेलना सीखूंगा, लेकिन स्ट्रीम पे नहीं। क्योंकि आप लोगों को और ज़्यादा बोर नहीं करना चाहता मैं। जो थोड़े बढ़िया मैचेस होंगे उनको लाइव स्ट्रीम करेंगे। अभी आगे बढ़ते हैं। कंप्लीट हो चुका है। इधर चलेंगे और ये देखते हैं क्या चीज़ है। Okay. Which does यहाँ पर भी ब्लॉक्ड पास है। ब्लॉक्ड पास। ये भी ब्लॉक्ड पास है। ग्रेट। Blood for blood. स्किल्स 12 नाइस। थोड़ा मशीन मास्टर में देखें क्या है। ये काम आएगी। Let's be sharpshooter. Okay. और कोई स्किल अभी सीख सकते हैं क्या? एक स्किल पॉइंट से। Stealth damage, shock. Acid. Frost 7. Impact and explosive damage in the drenched state. Stealth. Sharp shot में तो stealth का ही काम आएगा. Concentration. Stealth damage. And reload speed. Frost. डैमेज का कोई है क्या? जो कार्डियक है कहाँ है भाई वो? प्लाज्मा वहाँ पर है ना? कहाँ गया वो जिसको बचाया?
Could use frost ammo against it. स्काई ड्रिफ्टर्स का तो तोड़ देता हूँ अब मैं।
ये वाला ओवरराइड कर चुके हैं।
What is that?
Let's end Hakaro's. No! You got her! I have her!
I'll gather these while I can.
Pigeon.
An Utaru shrine. I'm not sure what it means. No point using fire against that. Save these for when I need it.
won't escape.
फिर आ गए.
Engage that target! Shot!
Aiming!
There.
Concentrate your fire!
कहाँ है यार ये लोग दिखाई क्यों नहीं पड़ रहे?
Got her!
ऊपर छुप के बैठी हुई है. आ रहा हूँ रुक.
Looks like an Utaru shrine. I wonder what it's for. Keep these on me. surprised it won't get much outdoors. Going. These are the coordinates Vezra gave his henchman from the Daunt. Time to see what the Eclipse are up to. Those machines look like they've been overridden. We better be careful. people here. Are they being forced to excavate these ruins? Eclipse. There must be a tunnel for them. I need to get into those ruins and find them.
ओवरहेड कर सकते हैं.
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
आजा.
I know something's up.
Run!
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
This bow is good.
I'll put these in my pack. I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
Tell me what you're doing here.
I don't think I'm going anywhere.
Get
until
over
I
here
do
now!
this.
You feel that? Here she comes!
That's all of them. Now, I need to get into these ruins.
I can help you
Stop
get in.
whatever this Vezra's doing.
Let's talk.
I'll stash this away for later.
ये लेके चलेंगे अंदर अगर ले जा सकते हैं तो.
It won't open from this side. It's got some kind of special lock. Eclipse bastards. Good riddance!
So, Vezra found an actual fortress to hole up in.
Listen. If you're here to stop them, you could sneak in from the upper scaffold. We haven't reinforced all of the southern wall yet. Vezra's holed up on the other side of the pit.
Who are you? And the others?
I'm Yef. All of us are Utaru. The Eclipse have been prowling the borders of Plainsong, snatching up anyone they can. Would have worked me to death if you hadn't shown up.
The others ran off. Will they be okay?
They'll run straight for Plainsong. No guarantees, but they'll probably make it. I'd be more worried about the ones still inside. They'll either be working or penned up.
I'll keep an eye out for them. So the Eclipse abducted you?
Yeah. I was out, exploring a couple weeks ago when they caught me.
Exploring?
Well, more like wandering and looking for scraps. Plainsong isn't such a fun place to be right now. Not much food. Not much to do. Of course, it's 1,000 times better than this cesspool. Next time, I'll stay closer to home.
Any idea what's waiting for me inside?
Eclipse goons, killer machines, dangerous weapons from the old ones.
What kind of weapons?
You think they'd tell me? I was lucky to go a day without a beating. The leader's always droning on about wielding the ancient power of death.
That sounds bad. You should probably head back.
And miss my chance to deliver some payback? I want to help.
Then stay here and let me handle the fighting. If I rescue anyone else inside, they'll be grateful to see a friendly face.
Well, luck be with you then. Guess I'll just sit back and enjoy the show.
I've got 3 more skills.
All 4 positions overrun. Can't raise USRC. Bottom line, we're dog meat. Any goddamn suggestions?
Still got an FAE. When the bots pour in, we detonate. Blow up a whole lot of tin cans. Take them with us.
Spiteful. I like it. Make it happen. See you in the sky, soldier.
If this is the bomb Vezra found, I really need to stop him. The old ones fought hard here. Looks like this place is under siege.
And soon, we will reap our destiny.
That's my way in.
Upon this fortress, we construct the foundation of our empire. We, privileged few,
Quite an
will
operation,
rule
Eclipse
over
out here.
thousands.
Time to put an end to it. It'll be slow going if I use acid on it.
No longer are we burdened by the Kasha masses. We are free. Free to conquer. And we won't stop with Meridian. The known world will tremble as our shadow stretches across the land.
Something ignited.
Using smoke as cover!
this fortress, we construct the foundation of our empire. We, privileged few, will rule over thousands. No longer are we burdened by the Kasha masses. We are free. Free to conquer.
Just forget you saw anything.
We won't stop with Meridian. The known world will tremble as our shadow stretches across the land. Remember, only I can give you this gift. Only I.
About a quarter ton of metal on top of me. Maybe 3 ribs left.
I wield the very power of death itself. Men of Shadow. The blood and sweat of our slaves seed this ancient battleground.
Now for their leader.
And soon,
Those speakers have to be connected to a quarter source somewhere. Probably inside that big structure. Bet that's where I'll find him.
upon this fortress, we construct the foundation of our empire. We, privileged few, will rule over thousands.
Look.
Smoke drum. यहाँ पे ब्लैक बॉक्स है.
No longer are we burdened by the Kasha masses. We are free. Free to conquer. And we won't stop with Meridian. The known world will tremble as our shadow stretches across the land.
Glide in.
इसके नीचे कहाँ से जाएं? चलो अब चलते हैं विजरे को ढूंढते हैं.
Only I can give you this gift. Only I can lead you. For I am no longer just a man.
Alexander's? Who is she? I gotta let them out.
Help us!
Calm down, everyone. I'm gonna set you free.
Blessed thanks!
Hang tight. I'll get you out of there. You're safe now. Get as far from here as you can.
What will you do?
Clean up this mess.
Alone? That's certain death.
Sure. For the bad guys. All of you, find a place to hide while I finish this. Now, to take care of Vezra.
Upon this fortress, we construct the foundation of our empire.
Time's up. Warbots are right outside. Inputting detonation sequence. Alpha, Charlie, Echo. Shit! Safety switches won't disengage. No time to do it manually. It's over. I failed.
We, privileged few, will rule over thousands.
The arts of the old ones are mine alone to command.
By mastering them, I will secure our future.
Maybe you should secure your hideout first.
The savior of Marie.
How kind of you to deliver.
Shut up, Vezra. It's over.
Hardly. You may have driven us from the Sundom. But now is the time for revenge.
And for me? That Ravager isn't gonna make things easy. I gotta take it out, fast. Vezra, you're going down next!
What I wouldn't give to watch you die.
Try a lot harder for that.
Not with this. We'll both be gone in an instant.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I hoped you just beat the snot out of these bastards, but this is beautiful.
The others. I told them to hide. Are they...
Everyone's okay. They all found a safe place. I figure we'll camp out here until we get our strength back up. Then I'll take everyone back to Plainsong.
Thanks, Yev.
Listen, sometimes during his ramblings, Vezra mentioned his former comrades. Said they'd arrive any day now. Are we safe?
I don't know. But I intend to find out. Looks like Vezra spent some time in here. I'll take a look around.
Alright guys, आज की वीडियो यहीं ख़त्म करते हैं. यहीं से अपनी अगली वीडियो शुरू करेंगे. वीडियोस पसंद आ रही हो तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. आपका सपोर्ट हमको बहुत मैटर करता है. So I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, keep gaming. Goodbye.